Ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, we're joined today by some friends of mine whose son Aaron was killed in SEAL Team 6. And I just want to thank Billy and Karen Vaughn for being here today. And I just met another parent whose son was also killed on that mission. You should have received a text message if you went to our website, which is audittheirs.net, and it asks you to call and let your congressman know that this IRS scandal is not resolved, and we want some accountability, and there's a link. So if you didn't go to our site, go to it at audittheirs.net, and you may have gotten a text message from it. Our next speaker has a new ebook that came out this week called Why John Roberts Was Wrong About Health Care. Please join me in welcoming Senator Mike Lee from Utah.
Fellow Patriots, I hear you today, and I like what I hear, because what I hear is the sound, the unmistakable sound of freedom. How about Glenn Beck? I love that man. One of the things I love about Glenn Beck is that he reminds us of something that we all need to be talking more about, which is that governments, especially big governments, inevitably go bad. They become tyrants when they get too big and when they get too powerful. Now this, it's important to remember, remains true whether the government in question is headed by a Republican or by a Democrat. And it remains true whether the government in question is headed by a king, an elected president, or, as it turns out, an elected president who thinks he's a king. And yet, shockingly, our national government, headquartered just behind us, decided 3 years ago that it was a good idea to take charge of the most personal decisions in your life, the decisions regarding where to go to the doctor and how to pay for it and what kind of insurance that you have. And get this, they decided to give the power to enforce that to the IRS. I know, creepy, isn't it? There were a lot of problems with this bill. First of all, no one had read it. Secondly, they gave most of the power to make most of the laws that will actually govern you to other people in other parts of the government. Thirdly, even after they wrote it in a way that was unconstitutional, and 5 lawyers wearing black robes across the street rewrote that law not just once but twice in order to save it, and that's a problem. So we're now stuck with a healthcare law that Congress didn't read, Congress didn't write, and the American people are not going to tolerate. You see, it's with this understanding in mind that our founding fathers gave us a gift, a great gift, a gift that said, we know that governments are like this. We know that this is what governments do. They become this big animal that tramples on your rights and your property. So we're going to limit our national government to just a few areas. Well, we've gotten away from those limitations, and together, as patriots, as Americans who love this country, as Americans who love this government but want no longer to fear it, we're going to unite together to restore constitutionally limited government. And so I invite everyone within the sound of my voice to join me in this cause, to become part of this national dialogue, to talk to your friends, your neighbors, your aunts, your uncles, your coworkers. Tell them what's at stake. And when we work together, we can form a movement, a powerful movement, that in 2014 will make 2010 look like a Sunday picnic for the Democrats. This, in short, is no ordinary nation. This is a land ordained by Almighty God to be inhabited by sons and daughters who would live free. Let us live free together, and to do that, let us restore constitutionally limited government. We can, we must, and together we will. Thank you.